Hi everyone and welcome to Grace Eyes again. In this video, we're taking you through the processes in creating the foundation for a full lace wig. First, we start by cutting our lace piece out. Like we measured earlier, we'll be using 25 by 26 and then you cut the piece out. Carefully follow along the outer guideline you traced earlier while cutting. You walk slowly, lifting the lace slightly as you cut. This helps you avoid cutting too deep or leaving uneven edges. This gives us full lace pattern to work with. With the lace now free, we begin refining each section and we'll be starting with the base. We would mark on the lace 9 by 25. Once you are done marking out the measurement, you can start cutting, and while cutting, make sure you use very sharp scissors to cut. With your remaining lace, you mark out the nape, and for the nape we'll be using 6 by 18. This area is shorter than the base, but very important for comfort. If the nape doesn't sit properly, the wig will lift or feel tight. Always cut slowly around so you don't have uneven edges and so the lace keeps its structure also. After we are done with the nape, the next is to cut out the crown section. For the crown section, we just need a short piece and we'll be using the remaining piece left from the full lace we cut out. And that's it, we have our nape, crown and base ready. For the front, we'll be using a different kind of lace. It is a softer one, and then we'll measure out 20 by 20. After measuring it, you trace it and then you cut around the traced part. And that's it, we have our front lace ready. With all the lace section cut out, the crown, base, nape and front, it's time to join them together on the head mold, and we'll be using the hand ripping technique. Place your wig block or head mold on a stable stand as seen in the video. So we start by pinning the lace section. For this, we started with the base. The base is placed around the head mold and then you secure it with your pins, because one thing you should not forget while working is your tension. This tension is important to keep the accurate measurement of your client's head. This is a full lace wig and we don't want a full lace wig that will be too big for our client. So after whipping round the base, you cut the extra piece out, and you can see in this video there are darts that we put there. You cut the extra piece out. After cutting, you fold the edge piece in, and next you are moving it to the crown area. After the lace has been properly placed on the head mold, the next step is to apply tension. Then we use pin to apply tension. On the crown, as you can see on the video, you also put that around. After that, then you start whipping around, joining the crown and the base together. While whipping, you do that very slowly and very carefully because you want to make sure you have a very neat finish. When you are done whipping, that is, you've joined the base and the crown together, you start to cut the extra piece out. While cutting the extra piece out, make sure you cut it carefully. After cutting, like we said earlier, you fold in the excesses left, just little. You fold, and while you are folding, you fold neatly because we don't want something bulky. We want something that has a very neat and good finish. When you are done folding, or after folding it, you whip around the folded area. In this video, we are using the tip of a tail comb to push them inside. That's the extra piece. You whip around the folded area when you are done. One thing to note is that this process is a long process, but the end result is really worth it. So always keep the lace pinned under gentle tension. If it's too loose, the cap will shift. And remember, we are working with a client's head measurement. So if it is too loose, you will not get the accurate measurement and it will not fit perfectly on your client's head. And if it's too tight, the lace may warp. Also, darts are not flaws, they are necessary for shaping. So place them neatly and sew them flat so they disappear into the lace. Then stitch edge to edge without overlapping to keep the foundation light and seamless. Also, keep your stitches small and even for durability and the professional finish. When we are done joining the base and the crown together, we trace out the area where we'll be placing the nape so we can cut out the excess. Tracing is very important to make sure that you cut on a straight line. After cutting, we start folding out the area you cut, just like we did when we joined the base and the crown together. This folding is very important because it ensures that our lace is neatly placed. Then you place the net meant for the nape, fold it together, then you're applying tension while placing it on your head mold. Like we said earlier, same process. We start whipping around to join the base and the nape together. And then while whipping, remember to knit neatly. Finally, we are at the front and then we attach the lace that is meant for the front. You place it on top of your head mold and then you apply tension, that is the pin around, because we don't want it to move around. After applying tension, we start whipping around just where we are putting our pin and then our thread. We whip around from the front, from the A line to the other side. When you are done whipping round, that's from the first side to the other side, you trim out the excesses and then you trim out carefully. After trimming, you fold the excess with the front and then you apply tension first and then you start sewing around. Tiny stitches are best here since this seam is visible. In conclusion, we have successfully joined the crown, base, nape and front sections of our lace together using the hand whipping technique. By applying consistent tension and incorporating that where necessary, we've ensured that the lace lies flat against the head mold, creating a smooth and natural contour. Then the final touch. This is done with using a hand needle and a white thread. You can use any color of thread that is visible. This is done to create a natural hairline. So you let the thread follow the traced or the marked area on the block. And this is to ensure that when we start ventilating, we can know where to stop. A well-whipped lace base provides the perfect canvas for ventilation, guaranteeing that every knot tied would sit on a stable and seamless structure. Remember, precision, patience, and attention to detail are the hallmarks of professional wig making. Mastering this step will elevate the quality of your work and set the foundation for exceptional results in the next stages of wig creation. And this will bring us to the end of our tutorial. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you next time.